God of War games have established the tradition of having amazing boss fights in the opening sections of their games. The boss fights have ranged from the Colossus of Rhodes to Poseidon to Baldur in God of War 2018. But what would have happened if Thor came to fight Kratos instead of Baldur in the first game? As we know from the first game, Odin sent Baldur to track down Faye, and Baldur under his orders came to the house to do what was told. But he assumed Kratos to be Faye, and the rest is obviously known. Kratos kills Baldur, but he returns later on. So in this new possibility, if Thor was sent by Odin to track down Faye, what would have happened? As we know from the various stories told by Mimir about the giants in the first game, most of the dead giants seem to be killed by only one god, and that is none other than the god of thunder, Thor himself. So that's the reason for Odin to give the job to Thor instead of Baldur. So once Thor shows up in this new possibility, what happens next? The same scene would play out, but instead of this dialogue playing,
"No need for this to get bloody,"
this new dialogue would play.
Are you a calm and reasonable person?
So once Thor says this, Kratos says the same thing.
You do not want this fight.
And this would obviously be much more devastating compared to the fight with Baldur, and it would bring in a lot of changes in the gameplay as well. In this situation, Thor would not have regenerative health like Baldur did, so that's the first change in gameplay. And the second would be in terms of power levels between Kratos and Thor as well. We know that Kratos' axe was made as a rival to Mjolnir, so it would be a pretty close battle between the both of them. But in this battle, Thor would not be killed like Baldur was. He would only be defeated or at the max wounded due to Kratos. The reason Thor wouldn't die is that it's the beginning of the game, and Thor is a pretty important god, and finishing any future developments of such an important character wouldn't make any sense. So once Thor is defeated, he takes a leave, and we could have Baldur show up in the later parts of the game. So in this way, even Baldur is involved in the story of the game, and we could also get the final boss fight to be a dual boss featuring Thor and Baldur with Freya involved in it as well. So that would be a great addition to gameplay, and if Thor was to be an important part of the first game, we probably would have got his hammer Mjolnir for at least a small amount of time. So in all of these ways, Thor being in the first game in a much more prominent way would have had a load of different consequences. So what do you guys think would have happened if Thor came to Kratos and Atreus' house instead of Baldur? Do let me know down in the comments. And that's about it for the 8th video of the God of War What If series. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Do leave a like if you've enjoyed, subscribe for more videos like this, and yeah, I'll see you all in the next one.